Hello, 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 divine ones. Welcome. Today, the guides are going to be sharing an energy clearing, and they call this a white light clearing. Dear ones, we are so overjoyed to make this connection with you today. This clearing and this transmission is to clear and uplift both things. Clearing your energetic bodies, your energy field, and your cycles of thought patterns, like on repeat, like incessant thoughts on a repeat pattern, like this. To clear out this vessel, divine vessel, to all the things that keep you very tethered, very heavy, very attached, so that you can live, in truth, as the truth that you are, as the divine that you are, and you have always been. And this clearing, like allows you to, reminds you, reminds you is the accurate word, to shine your light, the light that you are, the light of divinity, and express it freely, to uplift humanity. And it first starts with you, Anikianas, it always starts with you, Anisikoroso. So, dear one, if you are open to this transmission today, Anikoroso chikara white light clearing, Anikorisia karasai chikoroso, and upliftment, Iokoroso chikarasa sakoroso, not accurate to say upliftment as much as Iokorotikana saikorotikarasa karasa chikarasa karasa, the remembrance of the sakorasa chikara, the pure joy that you already are, Iasokore chikarasa, the pure light that you are, Iniakarasa, and to allow that to shine like a beacon, Iniokora, for all those that are in the dark, Iokoni siakarasa, and the aspects of yourself that are in the dark. They're showing me like you have many aspects of self, and some that you keep hidden from others and some that you hide from yourself. And is this light of awareness and this divine white light that shines the light of awareness on everything that is what you would call dark. So it may remember that it has always been light. You might think of light and dark as polarities. And from one point of view, you could say this, but it depends on the point of view. If you are pointed to the east, you are going to see the view from the east. If you're pointed to the west, you're going to see the view from the west. So it depends on which point of view. And for our point of view, we would say that you have always been this light, and this divinity, and you have always been shining it. So darkness and light is really light, only one. That's just wearing a disguise temporarily, that appears to be dark. To those that are in agreement to a reality that is based in polarity, and kind of like a yin-yang type of feeling here. This might not be like 100% accurate. I'm just going to check in. Yes, because even like this, is still one. You see, everything is one. It's different manifestations of one. So yes, you could say even these energies of like yin and yang or yin and yang, even in this way, excuse me, yes, and also at an ultimate truth level, there is just one. So sometimes you might have or be in agreement or take a manifestation or are in a human experience that allows you or binds you to a time-space agreement. And they say it like this, but it won't always be this way. But right now, it binds you to a time-space agreement. In this human form, you're bound to a time-space agreement. And a world that you view as a polarities. And like a day and night, dark and light. But everything is just one light. Taking many manifestations. We know we have said this many times. But we feel like to say it again. And this darkness, what you would see as darkness, that is transformed by light, is not transformed by pity. It's not transformed by thinking, here I am, I'm going to like crusade, like go out and change the world. And they say, no, you change yourself. You become aware of the truth of who you are. This changes everything. It changes everything. And as you shine your light to those that are still in the dark, it is not with the thought process that I am enlightening you, I am making this better for you. No, dear one. When you realize your light, you don't have these types of thoughts. You have a pure joy that remembers and reminds all of light. Remembers and reminds all of light. So as you approach that, is that which you perceive to be dark, you realize its inherent light. And so all you're doing is acknowledging and validating the light that's already there. That is how the light increases. The light does not increase by looking at the world or spaces or things or perceiving them as dark. Like we understand from a personality self perspective that this is what happens. However, at some point, we use this language. It's already available now because it's always now. However, at some point, you come to realize what you would call some point on your journey. You come to realize that that which you perceive as dark is inherently light. We have talked before about what is inherent or not inherent. There is only one, and that one truth, today we will use it as light. Permeates everything. And that is the thing that is inherent and never wavers, never changes. It is within everything, regardless of the manifestation. And so what you perceive as darkness is what they're saying, like playing a fool. I asked them why. And because it's like a fool's game. It is like an April Fool's joke. Like the fool on like a playing card, and it's like a fool, and it's like a gesture, and like a jester, like a court jester, and it's all a game, a ruse, if you would, and to know the light and to perceive it as light. This is not a fight between the small self and the small self and other small selves. It's not the fight between the small self and the collective. It's not the fight between the small self and the divine you. It is just the realization of this divinity, of this light. And when you realize this, there is no perceiving of dark. There is the seeing, this is an internal seeing of the light that is inherent in all things. taking a manifestation that is like a ruse, if you will, this ruse, if you will, you still see that as light, even though they might be acting in a way that the personality self or the collective may say this is a very dark thing. You still see the inherent worth, the inherent light, the inherent divinity, the inherent worth that is there. And it's not a struggle. With the small self, this would be a struggle. But the truth of who you are, light perceives light. Light knows itself as light, knows all as light. And in this, you are all free. You are all free. You are free, 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 free. And actually right now you are free. And it doesn't feel this way. We understand this. But we want you to know, even though it is an intellectual knowing, that you are free. It is all the identification with self and ego and the attachments that keep you from realizing your freedom. You are free. And this transmission today with the vibrational frequency that we create together reminds you of your freedom and clears anything that you would perceive as dark and reminds you of your inherent light and clears all that which is not light. Why? Because within this vibration, anything that is not in this frequency of light and of truth, of unconditional love and of pure joy, pure bliss, purity, just simply cannot reside here. And that goes in your physical form, in your energy bodies. They're showing me like layers. And like mental, emotional bodies. And in your energy field. All of this surrounding you. And any of what you would perceive as dark cannot be here with this vibrational frequency. Okay? So if you say yes, we say yes, and we begin now. Let's harmonize energy together. Yes, so that this message, this transmission, is known by you, internally known by you. What you would call the soul or your true state. It is known by you at this depths of you. This message is known in this way. Beyond concepts. Let's move beyond this time-space agreement. Let's collapse the time-space reality to abide in a timeless space where you are only light. Your heart, our heart, one heartbeat. Your light, our light, one light. So they're harmonizing now. Anikyokotasi, alaktaisho, araktishi, awaktisi, and clearing now. Many layers. All that is not truth. Because all that is not is in this vibration of truth. May not abide here. And in one way, never has. It never has. It never has. It never has. It has been an agreement to a temporary manifestation. therefore you agree and you believe that darkness abides. May you know internal knowing that darkness has never abided here. Never will. Within the light, there is only light. What is true can only be true, can never not be true. What is light can only be light. But may take many forms, many expressions, many manifestations. But at its heart can only be light, can only be light at its heart. Like you, like all things, can only be light at its heart, only be light at its heart. Dear one, know this. So it is in because this is your wisdom. That is already known. Say makato shoka bratasi. Akasokata braktasa, idikarate sokore brikete hosamatachi brikete sekarota kapetichika atata sakorota karas clearing. Amakara sekarata takarota takaretishi. Amakatu brikete sekara so hapetishka bratesa so si so hamakete sekarata brakata takarata sabrata sashkarabuto samarke si Tanashi awa hu tishma prete shi awa tukne we nik we kwe so takabrete ishimekata kuremeta shai ile shimi awa kata sikura berakata sakarabete takarasene nishkabaraka hiki sokia manaza katakaresakoto deke amakete sikoroti sakatine awatikne shibrakta isi utimi atashkabrakta shi awakate samo katata shkabrakta isi atakochimia prata shemea takadosho brekte esukota tateshi kadechkarbatatishi halala shkabrata chekbrokta toto tateshkabrata atashi witachi wa ala chkorata takesek tatakbrekta takesai sekanana shkabrata isai sai Lai shai makarasa sekuteshe esa kateshi awawasa ni akatasi sokapati tikara tochi amata so karabatachi so I katu sakere so apatasa natashawa tamakasa latashawa patawaki anasikte amakata shokanishi alatishi apatasho anakiasha natawashia huoswa henewaswe anakwaswa anakwe anakwena swe Swene kwe swene kwe anakwata shenewe awene kwa enewe kwa Asaishi ala takane awatasha wawasa Aprakta sanaki ine atasa shawaktasa. Asya shukoroto kiana sashi kiatata. And they harmonize this transmission now. They seal it like a seal. You can hug them back if you like. Or any way of connecting that feels authentic and guided for you. They're showing me like a key to your heart. Like unlocked. And living this love. Living the love that you are. Being living love. You're living love. Living love. Anasai tokoro anasiti ni asa asakere se sho anasi si sho kanasa takarasa Okay, Anasa Korosa Karasa, dear ones, Ia Korosa, we are so grateful, so overjoyed, Ia Karasa, so blessed, Ia Kaina Siata Karasa, to have this opportunity to make this connection. Ia Korote Karasa, Ich Korosote Kinasa Karasa, and we are blessed for all of Karasa, our connections with you. Ia Nakarasa, Ich Karasa, inside of this, they're showing me like inside of this message and outside of this message. Ia Karasa, Ich Karatia Sakaras, we are always with you. Anisia takinia sakarasa chkarata karase ekarasa. How could we not be? Anasakarasa. We are one. Iniha taya saya kaya maitai shakana sakati. Ona sawata sakarata sanasa sa 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 sa. Aniti akasa. Okay, thank you so much to the guides, and thank you so much for sharing in this experience with us today. And as always, we're sending you so much love. Thank you.